It is a glorious day in the world. It is a glorious day in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And on Friday, I had a wonderful time. Please forgive me if I describe myself as perhaps the most radical and revolutionary citizen today in the modern Bahamas. On Friday, I arrived at a secret location in which there was a festive event hosted by the Charge d'Affaires of the United States of America. I'll tell you how I met the Charge d'Affaires and how a mysterious American came to my table, and the few minutes that he appeared at my table, he recognized my Negro leadership. And of course, I did put question to him, political question, but he's well trained. And I learned something. So we're going to talk about Donald Trump because I had a wonderful experience at that secret location, and I guarded the secret. Not even the Negro man who chauffeured me there knew where I was going until we were compelled to submit to a vigorous security. So it's powerful. As the Lord is slowly answering my prayer, as Donald Trump, his campaign has picked up speed. Lord, this Rodney Monker from Black Village, I live in the Bahamas. Give me the victory, dear Lord. Give us President Donald Trump so that he will make America great, and by extension, the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and the world shall benefit. This is powerful. So broadcasting live from Nassau, Bahamas, my name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace. I'm the chairman of Making America Great, the Bahamas branch. I've not been elected. Today is Monday, the 8th day of September in the year of our Lord 2024. Fight, fight, fight. Trump, Trump, Trump. It's powerful. Tomorrow they will box in the United States. Lord, give us the victory. Donald Trump, Donald Trump. It's powerful. Welcome back to Freedom Match. My name is Rodney Monka. Today is Monday, the 9th of September. Monday, the 9th of September, 2024. There's a lot of things to talk about. There was like a double shooting, I'm understanding, that took place last night or yesterday in Johnson Road. Johnson Road is like on the boundary of Congo Town. And then, of course, I'm understanding that a Negro man, his body has been found floating in the southern western part of the island. And then we saw where one of the newspaper is reporting that the former member of parliament for Exuma, the FNM member of parliament, a former justice of the Supreme Court, Elliot Lockhart Esquire, they have filed what the lawyer called a fiery ficus, and that permits the plaintiff to get an order for the provost marshal to seize the assets of Mr. Lockhart and to put it up for sale. It is clear to me that as a layman, I suspect that a fundamental error is being made. But Elliot is the victim. You would have heard that bad women cause good men sleep in policeman's hand. So we shall have to explore everything, because it's a wonderful story where men of honor and profession should be careful of that calypso song. Bad men, or should I say bad women, can cause good men sleep in policeman's hand. I'm going to invite my spiritual advisor in view of the fact that there's some glorious things that is happening in the country. The politics is exciting. And then, of course, just 50 miles off the coast of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the Americans, they have a major campaign taking place. There are some Negroes who are not interested in world news. And I'm so sorry. They need to know that there are some fundamental issues that must be discussed. And on Friday, I was privileged to be invited along with many Negro journalists. So the Americans recognize that I do play journalism. And when I had the opportunity, I was granted permission to be photographed with the new charge d'affaires. She's female, and her name is, it's Kimberly, and Kimberly, I am having trouble pronouncing the surname,
what is this?
but we will refer to her as Miss Kimberly for the time being and tell the spiritual advisor. Huh?
Kimberly Furnish?
Yes, thank you, my spiritual advisor. Miss Kimberly Furnish. And so I had a wonderful time as I stood and observed the many professionals who were there. And I observed the house. It was great. Everything was fine. And I'm going to tell you about my blessing. How mysteriously my aide moved me from the crowd, took me a distance. As he moved me a distance, I said to him, "Why are you moving me from among the people?" He said it was mystical. And I'm a mystical person. And so we stood at a distance, and lo and behold, a mysterious American citizen drew near, and he knew who I was. And it gave me an opportunity to have a quick few minutes with him. Oh, but he's well trained. He is well trained, and there was nothing I could do to break him. And you know I'm good, right? But I did ask him a magic question. And in the fullness of time, and in the quickness of time, he said something that was very mystical. And I drew a major interpretation. So I thank God for the friendship of the United States of America with the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I thank God that just 50 miles off the coast of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, there is a wonderful election taking place. And I thank God that my prayer, and I continue to pray, and I shall pray openly. Lord, this is Rodney Monka. I live in Black Village in Nassau, Bahamas. I live in the capital there, Lord. Give us a leader who will emerge in the United States as president, and he will emerge as leader of the free world. Lord, I live in the free world. Give us Donald Trump. Forgive his sins, dear Lord. Forgive his sins. But Donald Trump, dear Lord, he's against abortion. He's against same-sex marriage, dear Lord. Lord, he believes in peace. And these are wonderful characteristics. And he wants to save the life of every little baby. Lord, this is me, Rodney Monka. Heal me, dear Lord, physically and spiritually. And dear Lord, give us Donald Trump. This is the prayer of a Negro man living in the Bahamas. It's powerful. My spiritual advisor, behold, the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, yeah. You may
indeed
do what you have to do.
But Sandra, bear in mind now that Donald Trump says that when he becomes president, he's going to legalize marijuana in Florida. So that's something for you to think about. We'll discuss that after I'm done with the precious Word of God. Today, we're going to go to the book of Luke, chapter 13. We're going to read 5 verses, 5 sobering verses indeed, taught by Jesus Christ himself, the greatest teacher. It says, then Jesus went through the towns and villages teaching as he made his way to Jerusalem. Someone asked him, Lord, are only a few people going to be saved? That's a very interesting question. Are only a few people going to be saved? He said to them, make every effort to enter through the narrow door, because many, I tell you, will try to enter and will not be able to. Once the owner of the house gets up and closes the door, you will stand outside knocking and pleading, sir, open the door for us. But he will answer, I don't know you or where you come from. And then you will say, we ate and drank with you, and you taught in our streets. Wait a minute, 27. But he will repay, sorry, forgive me, but he will reply, I don't know you or where you come from. Away from me, all you evil doers. Luke 13, 22 to 27. I read from the NIV. The Word of God is forever blessed. Amen. Thank you, Bruce. Back to you.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Indeed.
Well, folks, on Friday, scores of Negro citizens were taken to a secret location of the Charge d'Affaires, where we met the Charge d'Affaires of the United States of the United States of America, a charming lady by the name of Kimberly Furnish, and she spoke about the power of freedom of the press and how in a democracy it is the duty of the press to keep the government, the parliament of the day transparent. And so I was rather impressed by that, as she recognized not only the contribution of members of the media, but by extension, those people who host talk show. So indeed, I was rather flattered as I stood in my quiet corner and I observed everybody who was present. So whoever was somebody in media and journalism, they were all there dining. I had a wonderful time, and at a point, my aide took me to a table that was in a distance from that gathering so that we could really enjoy ourselves by watching who were there. Lo and behold, an American citizen, obviously well-trained, well-disciplined. He approached our table, and for a moment he became like a servant, helping to clear our table. And that was the opportunity that I needed to have secret talks with him. But I can confess that he was well disciplined, he was well trained, and I learned something new. Something new. Something I wish that there were scores of media representatives standing at my table for that few seconds so that they can see how disciplined, how well trained the Americans are who are working in the diplomatic services of the United States. Everybody knows that I'm very good, but notwithstanding my grassroots training, I was not able to penetrate him. Nevertheless, I finally put a question to him, and he appeared to be very mystical. And he and I seems to have had the same kind of personality, as he spoke to me in a very mystical manner. And as he departed, I concluded that he was a wonderful, wonderful American civil servant. So it's powerful. Well, I really had a wonderful time, and every citizen that I saw there, as they interact with the various American officials, it was clear to me that they were having a wonderful, wonderful time. So I want to thank Charge d'Affaires Kimberly Furnish for the well furnishing of that party, and I want to thank her for recognizing Freedom March and giving me a photograph with her. So the most I can say is God save Kimberly Furnish, God save the Embassy of the United States of America, Bahamas branch, God save the United States of America, God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, God save our blessed King, King Charles III, and the entire royal family. And may this friendship between the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and the United States of America continue to be strong, and may it continue to blossom. It is powerful. And I thought I had to share this photograph with the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Ah, what a wonderful time, eh? Lord, I thank you for that diplomatic experience. It's great. My spiritual advisor, do you wish any comment?
No, I mean, obviously you had a good time. You were able to meet some very important people, which is good. You're now touching kings and queens, Sandra.
Well,
this is interesting.
I'm touching the chief servants
But you know, I use the term
the
in
well,
you understand where I come
for
from.
you not to say, because you know the Americans, they overthrew our blessed sovereign.
But you're meeting some VIPs, which is good.
Yeah,
Which is good.
It was great. I love the water that they serve. I've never had that kind of water before.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, that
Yeah.
water that they gave you, you would thirst again.
You really think so, my spiritual advisor?
But the water that I could offer you,
Oh,
based on
hallelujah!
Jesus, if you drink of that water,
Yes.
you'll never thirst again.
Lord,
So that's the
thank
water you
you
should seek
for
after.
the spiritual advisor.
I have that water that you can get.
Well, I would hope that the next time I'm invited by the U.S., I will tell them about the water
that Jesus offers.
so that they may
Whoever
have
drinks
some
that
of it.
water will never thirst again.
Amen.
That's powerful
Isn't
indeed,
it powerful? Lord, I thank you for the training of my spiritual advisor.
Absolutely.
Well, folks, there's so many things happening in the country. Yesterday, the Valley Boys, they had this big-time meeting with Minister Mario Bowleg and a Negro man by the name of Dion Miller. Dion Miller is turning out to be very disappointing. He is turning out to be a man who lacks objectivity and who appears to be attempting not to follow the principle of the law, and that's why we are in the mess that we are in this country. The Attorney General, that's Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder, would have directed the Registrar General, that would be Madam Camille Gomez Jones, to now revisit a major error that she committed and follow the principle of the law. And what is the principle of the law? The Valley Boys having been registered, there can be no world famous registration. Remember what I told you. Nobody has mentioned this. Watch how I have them. Carl Bettel in 2019 attempted to follow a new law, a new regulation that was designed to prevent money laundering. Remember I told you that, eh? Remember, nobody talking about money laundering, save me. And you know I'm not that educated, but I got those Negroes. They didn't follow the law. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. We'll be right back. Hold on, everybody. It's a wonderful day in the Bahamas. Welcome back to Freedom Match. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor. I shall return to the Valley Boys, but I'm going to invite my spiritual advisor at this point to pay some bills.
Looking for a quick getaway. Thank you so much, Senator. Looking for a quick getaway? Fly Western Air with daily flights from Freeport to Fort Lauderdale, starting at just $290 round trip, including 40 pounds of checked bags. Book your next adventure now at westernAirBahamas.com. Everybody needs money always, so send money internationally and locally through Western Union with MoneyMax. Download the MoneyMax app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend, anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax. Live your max life.
This is powerful. Well, folks, I was telling you how the minister responsible for culture, that's the Honorable Mario Boleg, he held a meeting at Bahama where both sides of the Valley Boy met with a view to discussing national unity so that they could determine how and who will receive the $32,000. And it appears that the person with the hard head happens to be Dion Miller. Dion Miller, who promised that he would be objective, he would be guided by legal principle, he would be guided by the law. And now all of a sudden, he, having been confronted with the law, he is now pussyfooting. And it's a very sad situation that he is failing to recognize that the Valley Boys has been registered. Who that leadership comprises of, he fails to recognize that the Valley Boy now has a lease agreement for the Junkanoo Shack under the other faction led by noted attorney at law Campbell Clare and the Defense Force officer Brian Adderley. They don't have an organization, and that they should surrender to the new leadership, participate in the Junkanoo. You would recall that I told you that in 2007, or should I say it was when? 1997, Hubert Ingram gave them a lease for a piece of property at the rear of the mall at Marathon, where the men got together to build a shack. This was being done under the leadership of Campbell Clare and Brian Adderley. Do you know they built a shack without building a toilet? I can't believe it. When you look at where Campbell Clare lives, Campbell Clare lives in a very sophisticated area in Cable Beach. And I'm certain if there was a Junkanoo Shack nearby, he would not want people to be urinating near his wall. Now, I must confess, if you did urinate on his wall, this is the time of the month when the ocean comes across the street and go on his lawn, so the ocean would wash away the pee. But you know, Campbell Clare and Mr. Adderley didn't build a toilet, so guess where the females had to pee? I might as well tell it to you, because I'm very disappointed in these Negroes. These are well-educated people. These are people who purports to have class. How you could build? Show them the Junkanoo Shack. A big Junkanoo Shack, and don't put no toilet, and you're dealing with human beings, and human beings by nature and by virtue of being animals must give up waste matter. And so here they build this, and they forgot to put toilet. So you had to go in the back of the building and urinate. I might as well shame them, because they lack the cultural class But the new leadership, led by Trevor Davis and the new visionaries, guess what they have done? They have moved to install toilet facilities. That's what you're up against. When they've raised thousands of dollars, but nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to be transparent. Nobody wants to follow the law. And they were able to psychoanalyze the then Attorney General, Carl Wilshire Bettel, who, upon recognizing that some of them had class, Carl looked the other way. He can't deny what I'm saying, because when they thought they had me, I went to the office of the Attorney General to investigate in 2019, and I smiled. I said, yeah, I'm going to comply with what they are requesting, but I shall watch to see what has happened. So here we have Dion Miller. He is now talking folly. So something is fundamentally wrong. And Dion should demonstrate that he is an intelligent man and he should side with the law. And Trevor Davis and the other men, they are complying with the law. Therefore, they should receive the seed money. Now, if Campbell Clare and Brian Adley wants their own Junkanoo group, well, they could apply for some money, but certainly the $32,000 should be given to the Wally Boys, the group that believe in transparency, the group that does not believe in money laundering. I'm not suggesting that they believe in money laundering, you know. I'm merely saying to you that by failing to register, they did not comply with the demand of the then F&M Attorney General, Carl Wilshire Bettel. So no decision has been made. We're hearing that perhaps tomorrow, Tuesday, the 10th of September, that the minister responsible for culture shall make a decision. Or alternatively, some are suggesting that we go to court. Go to court for what? If the Registrar General has complied, you can't take the Valley Boys to court. You have to take the registrar to court. If you thought that the registrar unfairly and did not comply with the law. I thought I would say it for what it's worth, because it is disgraceful that the Valley Boys have been losing for so many years. And that is due to the fact, I'm going to put it on Campbell Clare, because I saw Campbell Clare the other day, and I'm still convinced that Campbell Clare can't dance. I'm still convinced that he can't beat a goat skin drum. Perhaps Campbell Clare needs to learn how to dance, and that is what I'm accusing them of. Okay? The spiritual advisor, you may or may not comment.
Well, I hope they get it sorted out, though, because I think the seed money is still being held, right?
It is still being held.
Oh.
Yeah, $32,000.
That's and we're at September.
Yeah.
Before you know, it'll be October.
Right. Secondly, by them not coming to an agreement, all the money Bahama got for them is being held.
Wow.
You see the point here? And if there is one reason why Campbell Clare and Brian Adderley...
He's an Auto Defense Force officer, you know that, right?
He's not?
No.
But what is he?
I don't know what he does.
Okay, well, you go and check.
It's a different brand out there, I think.
Okay, well, you go and check and tell me what he is.
I don't know what he's doing.
But Campbell Clare and the real Brian Adderley, they do not deserve leadership, because they built a Junkanoo house without toilet facilities. That is a national disgrace. And if Dion Miller had believed in the rights of people, he would have said to them, man, how you can build this nice Junkanoo shack? And you only put toilet for the women there? Huh? Anyway, I leave it alone, and I call publicly on the minister responsible for culture to demonstrate that he has culture and give it to the side that has complied with the law, and that is Trevor Davis. It's powerful.
So who's responsible for regulating the erection of these shocks, though? Because apparently, I mean, obviously they don't go to the Ministry of Works. These are just some slam bam, thank you, ma'am, facilities then.
Well, don't forget now, there is...
It's interesting that you bring up this bathroom situation. Now, the question is, how many shocks do have bathrooms?
Well, let's put
None.
it this way. Let's put it this way.
You know that, right?
Let's put it this way. That's the shack that should have bathroom.
Because I don't know if all the shocks have bathrooms. I don't think they design
But I
those
want to go
shocks.
off for a second.
They don't design those shocks for bathrooms. They just go to pace and...
What did Paul say if you're speaking in tongue? I see more. Valley boy, gay, shack. I bat, go, kai. I page, water. Le haïtien aller dans Rajea pour bat kai I page. Même minister responsable a vini na Rajea pour kaze kai. Même yo pratique haïtien. I pas croiser Kylie. Tell them what I say.
No, I'm not going to get... I ain't getting that man.
Tell them, Negro.
No. You may just be... You're a bit unfair.
Am I?
Yeah, ain't no shocks get no bathroom. So this is nothing new.
Wow.
No, I'm not saying it's right now.
My spiritual advisor.
But those shocks are designed to... Mind you, what is interesting is when it really gets down to crunch time, I understand that they do spend a lot of hours in these shocks. Sometimes they overnight in them, just pacing. So at some point, you
Valley
need to
Boys-
relieve yourself at some point. So
The Valley Boys is the Junkanoo of class. Okay? And they are like a Haitian village. But the Ministry
Meaning
of
what,
Works
though?
will not break it down. They have constructed like a shanty house, no toilet, no proper facilities. You hear me? And I accuse Campbell Care and Brian Adley of practicing ICA activity. I accuse them of carrying out Haitian activity. It's powerful. Papa Nuki Nasella.
excuse me.
Anyway, I'll leave the Junkanoo alone for the time being, and we'll deal with some other things. Let's pray that on Tuesday, the minister responsible for culture shall resolve the matter. I thought it was powerful. Well, we were talking about Elliot Lockhart, have we?
You did mention him.
And how, Elliot is an F&M. He's like me. And Elliot also is a former judge of the Supreme Court and a white man in the United States. Dr. Fook, he has sued him. And it is interesting to note that Dr. Fook applied for what they call a fiery ficus. And that is an order for the provost marshal to seize his property. I'm going to advise Dr. Fook's lawyer to insist that the Commissioner of Police, in his capacity as Provost Marshal, personally seize the estate. It would be a travesty of justice if those deputies were to seize it, because there are many mysterious games that are played, and I don't think it should happen to him. Now, how were they going to really pursue Elliot? He's perhaps one of the greatest company lawyers. So how are they going to go after him? Unless, of course, they would reflect on a case involving a man by the name of Rudy. Rudy introduced the same strategy that Elliot is pursuing. And if they were to look at Brother Rudy's file, they would be able to catch Brother Elliot. And I think it's powerful. I'll leave it like that for the time being. We shall watch this case. It's a powerful case. And Elliot is still believed to be a fugitive. And I'm told that every international law enforcement is looking for Elliot, but he's been very good and he has been, very successful. So we shall see, and I'm going to call on Bahamian men. You have to watch out for the women that you are in cahoot with, because
but I don't know if you could do
there
that.
is a wonderful
So
song.
I don't know if you could do that, though.
Do
Because
what?
you're subtly suggesting something. Maybe you should just pull back off that.
Of what?
Yeah, obviously you're suggesting something. We don't know what's going on.
Have you looked at the file?
Have you?
I'll ask you the question first.
But now, before we deal with that,
Yes.
now this term that you use, that in-laws use for seizure,
Yeah.
you can seize, but you cannot sell, though.
Yeah, you can sell.
Like now, before the case even is tried,
The case didn't try.
so he's lost by default.
He's lost. The case has been heard.
Oh,
He has lost. So fari facus is the last resort. Court having ordered that he pay, he having failed, the court, you go back to court on an order of fari facus. The court then will issue it, which then permits the provost marshal to seize the asset. And if you read the article this morning, they went into Adelaide and they changed the lock. They went into Exuma and they changed the lock. The only place they have not gone in yet is in Sea Breeze.
What about Brand Retire Road?
Well, and that's what they're doing. You follow? So that's what's going on there.
What's happening in Seabreeze?
Well, Iggy and Kai La.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is powerful. Anyway, we shall see.
So he doesn't have the answer to this case anymore then?
Well,
I mean, he's seizing all the man
they're
assets.
seizing his asset,
they're
but
gonna
there
sell them.
is a warrant for his arrest because he is in contempt of court. So although they're seizing his asset, they will also wish to seize his asset as well.
Okay, so the warrant of arrest is it's not a jail offense, right? It's a fine.
Well, there is something that they attach. I have to think about what the word is. It is a particular, I can't remember the legal word.
Committal warrant?
Huh?
A committal warrant? No?
Yeah, but there is a quotation that is attached to it where you're told that if you don't comply, you go to jail. But there's a special legal description. I can't remember what the heck it is. I haven't practiced law in a long time. Okay? But
So what do you suspect? That he's going to probably ride this out wherever he is and allow it to just sail into the sunset? You think he'll ever come to answer? I doubt it.
Well, he's an old man. And
Old? What do you mean?
well,
he
he's
should
old.
be in his 70s.
I'm 67.
Yeah,
He's older than
He
me.
should be, what, maybe 71?
No, I don't think he's 71. He perhaps would be 68, 69.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
But he's an old man. And, yeah. Remember where I told you he was. According to myths and legend, he was hanging out with Al Capone. You know where Al Capone is?
Yeah, that's Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we'll leave that alone and let's hope that somehow they will resolve it. But we have to remember as professionals, it is wrong to thief the client's money. And we've had a practice here in the Bahamas where the white man comes and he brings the money. and we have an opportunity to make some money, but we think we could thief all the money. We do it. The white man come, he say, listen, I need somebody who could front for me. So we agree we're going to be a big front for him. And the next thing we know, we think the white man's stupid, so we thief his money. That's gangsterism. Certainly, if you're fronting for the man, you should be honest and just make a good salary. But you can't take all the man money. You can't do that. Not in this modern world. You can't do that. But that's what we do. We have a history of doing that. All right? Why do you think Penland put out some F&Ms? When Penland came to power, some of the founding fathers of our party established a floor. They didn't build a first floor, you know. They didn't build a second floor. You know what floor they gone to? The fourth floor. These are some of the things that Dr. Dwayne Sands need to teach, so that when the F&M come to power, that historical sin will not be committed. But I believe Dr. Dwayne Sands wouldn't be aware of that because he is younger than I am, very younger than I am. And our party, while in the PLP, we created the fourth floor. Only real F&Ms know what the fourth floor is. And only the PLP who expelled us know what the fourth floor is. Do you know what is the fourth floor? Do you know where the fourth floor is located? Do you know that the fourth floor is still there? But the PLP closed it down and got rid of some of the founding men of the F&M. But nobody wants me to say it. Chances are they pick up the telephone and call my superiors and say, you see, he's bringing up old stories. Well, by damn, there's no one who could challenge me on it. Because as a young man, I was intrigued by the fourth floor. So I would go downtown to look at the fourth floor. I'd stand up on Bay Street and I look at the fourth floor and try to count it until somebody told me, go in the elevator, press number 4. All right? I'll leave that for what it's worth. Anyway, having said that to you, what else will I discuss? Just bear with me, dear folks. You said Nigat?
Yeah, you have the story?
But go ahead.
No. Let's do it after the break, because we have to gather the story first. But we understand it.
The break is coming up?
Yeah, in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Well, give me an idea. What about Nigat?
I think he's been sentenced to 11 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Where has he been sentenced?
I think in Canada.
Okay, 11 years. Do you know of any people who went to his parties, if they wrote any letter? Huh?
Would you
Find a
want
picture for Nigat.
Let's see. What is the story on Peter Nigat? Let's see.
How old is Peter Nigat?
I believe he has, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw something where it says he has been sentenced, eh?
For 11 years?
Yeah, I believe so. Hold on.
What sin has he committed?
Let me just check this quickly. I told you we should really approach this at the break, so I don't be guessing my way on TV.
Okay.
And people saying we're not prepared.
Well, in the case of Peter Nigat, go ahead.
Former fashion mogul Peter Nigat has been sentenced to 11 years for 4 counts of sexual assault after the longtime resident of Laifiki was found guilty in November of assaulting 4 women. With credit for time served, Nigat will serve an additional 6.7 years in prison.
Okay.
Toronto Superior Court Judge Robert Goldstein stated that Nigat will be eligible for full parole in 2027. Sorry, forgive me. He will be eligible for full parole in 27 months and day parole in 21 months. What does that mean, Santa?
Well, Nygard, based on his age, you said 27
like 2
months.
years, 24, like maybe 2 years, maybe.
Yeah. This is September. So this is what, the 9th month, 3 more months in this year. Anyway, when I come back, I will tell you how I escaped Nygard. Nygard sent for me. My house had just been burned down. $10,000, says Nygard, if you come in the back of Life and Key when it was dark. I thank God for 2 men who had warned me 2 weeks ago. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. When we took the adjournment, we were talking about Life at Key multimillionaire Peter Nygard. It's now birthday time. We'll talk about Peter Nygard. I'll let you know how when my house was destroyed by arsonists in 2013, Nygard sent a mysterious man in the late evening telling me if I would come to Life at Key, he would give me $10,000. And it was terrible because I had my wife sleeping on an old mattress on the floor. But lo and behold, I had recalled just a couple months ago talking with two colleagues, and they warned me about the sins of Life at Key and Peter Nygaard, and how when you get to Peter Nygaard, depending on your youth, and everybody knew that I was youthful in 2018, you had to strip and swim. Well, I had two difficulties with that. One, I couldn't swim. And two, at my age, can you imagine going in the back of Life at Key to swim and
Strip what though?
and strip? And if things got out of hand,
Lord.
I would have been lost in the back of Life at Key. Because I was lost in the back of Life at Key. I was doing taxiing one night, and after cycling for hours, I finally found a place to drop off the tourists. And then when it was time to depart, I couldn't find my way out. So guess what I did? I put on my flash, I jump out the car, stand in front of my taxi, and every white person passed, I flagged down. And finally a car full of old white people stopped, and I said, listen, I'm a taxi driver. I'm trapped in the back here. They said, well, follow us. And they took me out. So you imagine I'm in the back of Life at Key, and Peter Nygaard insists that I take off my clothes, and I have to run. Right? And that may sound strange. See, let me give you a story. The Defense Force was given a special training. And one day, the Commodore, he raided the Defense Force. You hear me? And he was dressed, it is alleged, like Cubans. And those who were on assignment, they pick up run, jump in the canal, and fled into Life at Key, asking for help. So what do you think them white people did? They called the Royal Bahamas Police Force. And it is alleged that the late Basil Dade organized the CID. And he then went to Life at Key and the Defense Force to rescue the Defense Force. It was then that they discovered it was a drill. It's powerful. Birthdays.
All right, we got a couple of birthdays today. Let's do this quickly. Rodman Delaveau is celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to Rodman Delaveau. It's the son-in-law who celebrated his birthday yesterday. It's coming from his wife, Gretel, his mother-in-law, Gertline Dean, his son, RJ, sisters and brothers, and all his family members and friends, especially the ones from BDC and the Annex Baptist Church. So happy birthday to Rodman Delaveau. All right, Sonia Gibson is celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to our beautiful sister, Sonia Gibson. It's coming in from her sisters and brothers, her daughter, Karima, and Alex, family and friends, the staff of the post office, human resource department, especially Renee Etienne. Enjoy your day. They love you. Happy birthday to Sonia Gibson. All right, so Victoria Willis. Victoria Willis is celebrating the birthday. Good afternoon, Mr. Monica and the spiritual advisor. Our mom is one of the teachers there. We'd like to wish her, as Victoria E. Ellis, a very happy birthday, celebrating on the 9th. Please tell her that we love her. Greetings is coming from her 3 daughters, Tanya, Sadie, and Lisa. Oh, Leisha, her 3 grandsons, and 1 great-grandson. Thanks, and have a blessed evening. All right, so happy birthday to Victoria Willis. Colton Grant is celebrating the birthday. Would like to wish the best son, husband, father, brother, and cousin, Colton Grant in Bryland, a happy birthday from your loving wife. Also, your children, your stepchildren, your grandmother, Miss Sue Coleman, your brothers, your cousins, aunt, especially your mother, Shami. She loves you, and they want you to enjoy your birthday in Bryland. So happy birthday to Colton Grant. We want to do a special shout-out to Jonathan. Jonathan, all the way in the United States. We see you excelling, doing well in the bond work. So happy, so special shout out to Jonathan. And then Brian Higgs, we understand, is celebrating the birthday. Yeah, I think I sent some photos. Happy birthday to Brian Higgs. It's coming from his wife Paulette, his sons, and the entire Higgs family, and also members of the Holy Cross Anglican Parish. So happy birthday to Brian Higgs. We understand that Wade Watson's constituency talk and walkabout is happening now. So Wade and Grandstand constituency, Wade Watson, MP, constituency talk and walkabout started at 4. Come join us tomorrow and meet at CB Moore's parking lot, Augusta and Meadow Street. So the Bain and Grandstand constituency walkabout hosted by the Member of Parliament for the constituency, Wade Watson. Talk and walkabout start at 4 p.m. today. All right, what else do we have, Santa? That's it?
Well, there are 3 members of Parliament. For some reason, I can't find the 3rd member of Parliament. But let me start off to the member of Parliament whose constituency comprises Yellow Elder. For the last couple of mornings, your constituent have been calling me at 6 a.m. in the morning to complain that on Graham Drive, if I'm saying the street name correctly, mysterious vehicles are being parked. She says the second one has arrived, and that notwithstanding that she has called the Coconut Grove Police Station to come and investigate and to move it, that has not happened. She has to walk. She's intimidated. So I suspect that Michael Bonnaby is the member of Parliament. So I would hope and pray that Michael Bonnaby shall drive along that street, and if he finds those 2 vehicles, he will ask the police to investigate with a view to moving it, because the woman tells me she has to walk early in the morning to go to work and she is frightened. She's been complaining from last week, and this morning she says a new car has appeared. I now go to Grand Bahama, where the Member of Parliament is the Honorable Crazy Thompson. Mr. Thompson, there is a constituent who cannot find you. She has 2 problems. One, her elderly father has Alzheimer's, and she is in need of social assistance. I felt that you would be the proper person to contact Minister Miles LaRoda with a view to assisting this woman and her father. Man, you should hear her bitter complaint. In addition to that, she has a 3-year-old nephew whom she say that the doctors at the Princess Margaret Hospital wants the family to pay $6,000 for the 3-year-old boy to have a circumcision. And the family claims they cannot afford it. And therefore, they cannot find your number. But if you have a representative from the FNM, they can call me later and I'll provide you with the number. As for the 3rd member of Parliament, I don't remember who that person is. I cannot find their name on my list. But I do recall Michael Bonnaby and the Honorable Crazy Thompson. I think it's powerful. Anything else, my spiritual advisor?
Oh, no, I think that's it, eh?
Okay. Oh, this is powerful.
We want to remind the public, again, if you have birthday requests, to please, the day before you want the request to be aired, that you send it to this number, 323-7775. It has to be sent in before 3 of the day that you want the birthday to be announced. Okay, so if you want to send birthday requests, you have to send it to this number, 323-7775, and it has to be sent the day before the request is made. That's very important, okay? You can't send it now, all right, which is after the birthday request. It's just a bit too late to do that, okay? So thank you so much for your cooperation. All right, Sandra, so we're going to explain day parole and something else, eh?
Yeah, you were talking about
Peter
Mr.
Nygaard.
Peter Nygaard.
So let me read the article.
How old
again.
is Peter Nygaard now?
I don't know, but we can find out. The producer can Google Peter Nygaard and it'll tell us exactly how old he is.
Hello? Hello? Go ahead.
Okay, so let's read the article so we can get an idea as exactly what the Canadians are imposing on Mr. Nygaard after being sentenced. All right, so former fashion mogul Peter Nygaard has been sentenced to 11 years for 4 counts of sexual assault after the longtime resident of Laifiki was found guilty in November of assaulting 4 women. With credit for time served, Nygaard will serve an additional 6.7 years in prison. Toronto Superior Court Judge Robert Goldstein stated that Nygaard will be eligible for full parole in 27 months. All right, let's note that. And day parole in 21 months. So we was wondering what is full parole and what is day parole.
My understanding of day parole now is that it is where in the day
Yeah.
you're allowed to go out and work, and when evening comes,
You return.
You return to the prison.
Okay.
Okay?
And full parole
Here
is
in the Bahamas, we have a number of murderers that have been put on day parole.
that's the work scheme. That's what we call it.
Well,
We call it a work scheme, right?
if you wish to call it
That.
a work scheme.
But it does seem as if the right correct terminology is day parole.
Well,
I don't know.
Well,
anyhow.
well, you know, it's whatever you people call it. If we say it's a work scheme, well, that's what we name it.
Yeah, because
The
you're
only
able to because you're able to come out of prison from 6 o'clock in the morning. I think you can leave here.
Yeah.
And then you return at 6 o'clock in the evening. So
Yeah.
you have 12 hours.
Yeah.
Where you can be out, you can be working.
Yeah.
You could be communicating with people. You go
Yeah.
into lunch. You're seeing people who may come to your
Very
workplace.
dangerous policy, because we have a minister in this government, I've not said it, who normally get up like 5:30 in pajamas. Let me repeat it again. We have a minister in the PLP government who gets up in pajamas to go and buy early gas morning breakfast. Only for that minister, whether or not minister knows it or not, is surrounded by a number of murderers and rapists. I just want the Minister of National Security
really work.
to be, I don't want to say where they work, because I don't know where they work. I only know where the gas station is. All right? And I would want to say to ministers of the government, if you're getting up early in the morning, I understand. Would you please put on some clothes? Yeah, I know pajamas is clothes, but, you know, okay? Because I'm very concerned about that. So
how do you tie that into the day parole?
those prisoners were a part of the day parole. Got it?
Yeah, but it's a good program, Santa, where you're trying to reintroduce the offender back to society in a very slow and positive way.
If you're sent to prison for 5 lifetime, do you think you should have day parole?
I guess that would depend on the board, eh? So they to go before.
No, don't talk about the board.
Don't they go before someone to?
I don't care where they go.
And they interview
if
them
you
and
are sent,
say,
at least let the person serve one lifetime, maybe 2, maybe 3.
What is life? How much years is life?
Life is LIFE.
No. In years. What is life in years? Because I think we do have that in the Bahamas.
But you tell me what we have.
Is it 25?
All I know, life to mean life.
No, I think it's years. It ain't life. Life don't mean life in the Bahamas.
Find out. Don't speculate.
I think if you do 25 years, that's life.
My spiritual advisor.
I could be wrong, but that's what I understand. So this person already did 20. This person did, must see, what, 35 years or so, Sandra?
Judges. See, you don't know Telford judges.
You don't want him to be out.
You don't know Telford judges.
You don't want him to be out.
I know Telford judges.
Scheme.
Telford judges had to make a decision between Pinling and Sir Kendall Isaac. Who do you think he ruled in favor of?
Sir Kendall?
No, Pinling. And Telford sentenced that man to 5 lifetime after listening to the white psychiatrist. And these Negroes who has not lived to 80 years yet is trying to undo what Sir Telford and the white psychiatrist recommended. Okay? 5 Telford judges. Telford judges. All right?
Yeah, Sandra, I know the young man who's out currently on the waste game. He seems to be adjusting pretty well. You know, I mean...
My spiritual advisor.
He's done about maybe 40 years.
How old are you?
58.
Right.
He's done about 40 years or so.
Yeah. That ain't what Telford judges say.
Anyhow, Sandra, I believe life is 25 years, all right?
Go and check.
Life ain't life.
See what it is. Let me take this Negro call. Hello?
Yes, could you reference or reservice?
Oh, thank you very much. That was what it was. Now, in June, perhaps this goes to Minister Wayne Monroe. Maybe he was the ex-politician. In June, if I have it correctly, the government allotted, it is alleged, $2 million to pay police reservists their arrears. I'm being told that the minister agrees with it, and I've refused to ask him. I've been told that the Commissioner of Police says the money is there, and I've not asked them. I was afraid that if I asked the minister, he might say the money ain't there, and I can't row. I was afraid that if I asked the commissioner, he might say the money ain't there, and I can't row. Police reservists must be paid on time. Police reservists, when they're carrying out the law, they are policemen. And in many instances, when the ordinary police go home to sleep, police reservists are working the ghost hours. And it becomes unfair that after working, they have not been paid. And I have policemen, I have prison overseer. I got a prison overseer, he's blind, and he says they wouldn't pay him his money. So I called publicly on the Minister of National Security to pay the police reservists. If the commissioner is holding the money, the minister should say to the commissioner, please pay the police reservists. They are hurting. They have their bills. They've taken the job so that they can be paid. Remember, under the bad days of the FNM, we condemned it. This is better. Better must come from the PLP and Prime Minister Philip Davis has called on every cabinet minister, every PLP member of parliament to take care of the people there. So it is my hope and prayer that the Commissioner of Police, who it is alleged got the $2 million, will start ordering that every police reservist is paid and their money is paid up to date. And that is powerful. As for the blind prison officer, tomorrow you call me, and wherever you are on the island of New Providence, I will come to your house to collect your letter to take to Mr. Monroe. We must take care of handicapped people. It is our duty. We can't have people serving in law enforcement. When they retire, they get old, they get sick, they develop handicap, they're depending on their rest. They can't get it. It isn't fair. And I do know that the minister is safe, and I do know that the Commissioner of Police is safe, and they should do the right thing because the campaign is on. Okay? And we have to hold on to all of the support. And I must confess, you know, I love being in government. I didn't know government was this good. I love being in government. And any PLP who contributed to me being outside of government, I'm going to guys and carry on. So let's take care of the people. All right? So I want Mikel Bonnaby to go into Yellow Elder, see why them 2 cars on that main road. I want Crazy Thompson to ask somebody to call me so I can give him the number for that woman in his constituency in Grand Bahama, so that her father, who has Alzheimer's, can get social assistance, and the man, 3-year-old grandson, can have that surgery. I want, what is the name of the member of parliament for Pinewoods Gardens?
That's Miles LaRota.
I want Miles LaRota to take care of that old woman. I want Miles LaRota to talk to Algernon Allen. No civil servant could have told Algernon Allen when he was the minister responsible for social service. No civil servant could give him any argument as to why old people should not be given a benefit. If an old person show up, no matter what you think that old person owns, once they show up and say, I'm hungry, feed them. Don't get into no argument. If I show up and I say, listen, I'm hungry, don't tell me, but you got children, because these children ain't no good. Don't tell me that. I say, I'm hungry, come on, it's only food, feed me. So I want old people, I got a bunch of old people calling me and telling me that social services wouldn't give them the food voucher. I want it to stop. Remember the Prime Minister said, we must take care of the people. Other than that, we can be in for a problem. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. We'll be right back after the break. It's a wonderful day in Nassau. Hold on, everybody. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. Open up the line, Bradley.
Let's pay some bills first. Looking for a quick getaway. Fly Western Air with daily flights from Freeport to Fort Lauderdale, starting at just $290 round trip, including 40 pounds of checked bags. Book your next adventure now at westernairbahamas.com. Everybody needs money always, so send money internationally and locally through Western Union with MoneyMax. Download the MoneyMax app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax. Live your max life. All right, we're going to open the lines. The numbers to call today, 323-7775-698-0775 and 698-0776. Call us if you want to engage us today in conversation. The numbers are 323-7775-698-0775 698-0776. Please don't forget to turn your radios or your televisions down, please, when you call the show, so we don't get the back and forth feedback. Okay. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You live. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
You live, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Monka, how are you, sir?
I am fine, sir.
I ain't gonna make it long, sir. I just called to say thank you so very much, Bell. And also, I guess I gotta thank maybe Jack or whoever, but anyhow, whoever needs to be thanked, I thank them. I went on the path this morning, and that machine just as solid as a monkey tail.
Which park is this?
And I called you about the park in near Jack, but I told you the thing was flat. You remember that, but anyhow.
No. Please repeat it again. I want to understand what you're saying.
I said I called to say thanks to whoever was responsible for doing the servicing of the machine on the park, what I spoke to you about.
Oh, okay.
The exercise machine.
Victor Brown from St. Vincent Road.
Yes,
Okay.
Victor.
So I just called to say thanks very much. It was taken care of.
Thank
Okay.
you. We're happy to hear that.
All right.
Okay, this is great. Do that birthday, Mr. Producer, please. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
You're live, caller. Go ahead. Welcome to Freedom March.
Spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon, sir. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Senator Monka.
Sir,
God save the king.
and the Negro people.
Right away. Listen, I'm calling to agree with you 110% that the chairman of the JCNP made an error, which it seems as if nobody could point it out to him, or he seems to ignore. Is it unlawful not to accept government stamped and approved paperwork from the various officers?
He has to accept it
He has to accept it.
if he's being law abiding.
Exactly. It's the same thing with a driver's license.
Yes.
If you give the police your driver's license, newly renewed driver's license, he must accept it.
He must accept it unless, of course, you look like a different Negro.
Exactly. Now, let me tell you what the TNP ain't realize what they're looking at. According to the preamble of the Constitution
Oh,
of the
speak.
Commonwealth of the Bahamas,
Speak, brother,
to
speak.
deprive a Bahamian of not being able to do what another Bahamian or foreigner can do inside of this country, to participate in the largest free national cultural event, it is discrimination amongst all of those things,
Yeah.
and can be charged in a court of law.
I'm in full agreement with you. I'm in full agreement with you. But we can teach Dion Miller something, Just mobilize the men and rush on him.
We looking at that, you see, but they broke a lot of laws,
Yeah.
and they don't know the rules. And one more thing, Senator.
Go ahead.
And spiritual. If the rule that Dion issued out to the way forward is ultra virus for us to participate, freedom of speech, freedom of association to the Constitution,
Yes,
that law falls away,
that is true.
automatically falls away.
That is true.
Thank you very much for
Oh,
all
well.
the lawyers
All right,
out there
take
who
care,
take
Carl.
care of these people out there.
I thank you. I thank you.
Okay, welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Hello, caller, you there? All right, we lost that call.
Can we do that birthday quickly, Mr. Producer? What did you say?
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good afternoon to both of you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Brother Monka,
Sir,
I thought I had some influence being from Eximo, and it seems like my influence cannot work. I got a little jealous just now where the gentleman said he got some relief. Seabreeze Park, where I exercise every other morning,
yes.
Charles Carter Park, all the machine is broke down.
Really?
So every living one.
You didn't
what ain't
tell
broke
me.
down, crippled.
You didn't tell me.
Yes, what has not been broke down is crippled.
Okay.
I did tell the member of parliament, but I think she forgot a few months ago.
Okay.
Me and some of the men have to help the ladies from getting hurt.
Okay.
That needs some urgent attention before someone gets hurt.
Have you
on that
been
path.
to her constituency office?
Sir?
Yes.
I didn't hear you, sir.
Did you go to your MP constituency office?
And lodge a
No,
complaint.
I did not get to go.
I
there.
want to
will not
suggest
story.
that you
I did
drop-
not get to go it. But now that she is hearing me and the influence that you use to get some help on that part, please help us. Please, Seabreeze, Charles Carter Park, that park, we need some assistance. So the woman them, how you often call it, the woman them?
The woman them?
Yes, we don't want the woman them to get hurt on that park.
Okay. Now
Thank you,
who
Mr.
is
Bunker. Please help us.
who's the MP?
Well, the park is it's on Charles Carter Park. Charles Carter
Who's
Park.
the member of parliament for that area?
That's Leslie Miller Bryce, I think it is.
Okay, I shall convey a message to her so that it will be fixed, okay?
Please, we need some assistance because we don't want the woman them to get hurt,
Nor the children them.
nor the children them. Thank you so
I
much.
thank you for
All
your
right,
kindness.
take care, caller.
Yeah.
323-7775, 698-0775, and 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to send a happy birthday to Oscar Williams,
Yes.
coming from his mommy, and Charmaine Pratt from Pine Ground, Long Island.
Really?
Thank you.
You're
All right,
welcome.
you're welcome.
This
Take
is
care.
powerful.
All right. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March Caller. We don't have any calls yet? All right.
Can we do that birthday, Mr. Producer, of the little 10-year-old boy?
There you go, Sandra. Go ahead.
Okay, this is a 10-year-old young man. And of course, today is his birthday. And I found it interesting that his family didn't send his name. But young man, happy birthday and God bless you. It's powerful. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Any more calls?
323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775 and 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Yes, hello, Mr. Monka.
Sir.
Yes, good day to you and the spiritual advisor.
Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Yes, I'm asking if you could do a favor for me, please,
Go ahead.
because I've been asking Mr. Wayne Watson to see if he can do something with the garbage that's on the eastern property of the clinic, parking lot, to Fleming Street.
There is garbage there.
Every night, Mr. Monka, people look at this, they use it for hard road dump.
Well, that is true.
All kind of mattress,
Okay.
all kind of old fridge and stove.
Yes.
It is horrible, especially to a health care facility.
Can you take a photograph of it and send it to me? I do know a couple of top officials in environment.
I will do so.
Do that for me so that I can speak to a wonderful civil servant. Okay?
All right, Mr. Monka.
I
All
thank
right,
you
thanks so much,
very
brother.
much.
Also, hello?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Roger Roll,
Okay.
working hard at the harbor.
Yes.
Today's his birthday.
Really? Roger Rhodes' birthday's today?
Yeah, today.
Tell him I wish him a happy, happy birthday. It's powerful, okay?
All right, Mr. Manga.
Do well, my brother.
All right.
All right.
right.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah. Didn't you have a message to give to Wade Watson?
Yeah, somebody called. You wrote it down, Santa. Let's get that quickly.
Okay.
A lady she's paralyzed, I understand?
Yeah.
And she
To
said,
Wade Watson, Miss Gabrielle Lord.
Right.
She lives on what's corner?
Burnt
Dumping ground
Is it
corner?
Dumping ground or burnt ground? Which one is it?
Dumping ground, my spiritual.
Where's your notes?
Well, I don't know where it is. She lives on Dumping Ground Corner, and it is her desire, in view of the fact that she is paralyzed and cannot move, it is her desire that you will call upon her. And since you are touring Bainstown, will you kindly call upon her? It's powerful. Go ahead.
Yeah. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Caller, you're live. Go ahead, caller, you're live.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I called a couple months in to the llama 2 months and nothing else yet.
All right, we're having problems with your call. I'm so sorry.
Can you hear me?
You want to try again? Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I months concerning the darkness on my and I haven't seen any results.
There's darkness? You're breaking up. There's
Yes.
darkness where? Where's the darkness?
Munnings Road.
Which part?
Okay, that would be in Sunshine Park or where?
No.
No, that's off
Gladstone
Gladstone
Road?
Road.
Okay.
Between Kalani subdivision
Yes.
and Gladstone Road. That stretch.
Who is
Okay.
who is the member of parliament for that area?
That will be Dr. Menace.
Okay.
You sure it's Dr. Minutes? It ain't Dr. Michael Daville?
No, it's Menace.
Hubert Alexander Minutes?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
I want you to check that one more time and call me back tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Make sure now.
It's him.
You sure?
Yes.
It doesn't sound like Dr. Minnis' constituency is in that area. You might be right.
Manners Road, yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah, that's his constituency.
It's Dr. Minnis?
Yeah. Now, you said that there's some issues with the lights, right?
There is no light between the stretch from Gladstone Road to the Kalani subdivision.
Okay.
That main thoroughfare is dark.
How long has that been like that?
I can't say, but there's no light. I see poles, but
Okay.
there's no light on the poles.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. There are poles. Okay.
All right. We're going to have to talk to Dr. Minnis because, I'm very disappointed in hearing it because normally he took care of his constituency.
Yeah, he's got top of things, yeah.
So we're going to look into it. Minnis might be spiting F&Ms because he knows that we are contemplating not giving
That's
him the
not
nomination. Michael Pintard was here in the studio today, and by his quick passage, without him speaking to me, I was able to zoom in on him and, okay, we're going to appeal to Dr. Minnis to get on BPL and have the lights fixed,
Yes.
okay?
And also, the Minister of National Security is supposed to be involved because
That is true.
yeah, okay.
That is true. I'll talk to Monroe because a part of Mr. Monroe's national security initiative is that every street light must be on. But I want you to know that BPL has been doing foolishness because I know at the corner of Ferguson Street and Augusta Street, BPL was supposed to cut on that light so that the CCTV can pick up the last gun violence that took place right in that vicinity. And by damn, I'm suspicious of BPL because they seems not to be interested in fighting crime. But I'll talk to them one more time, okay?
All right, thank you.
And I'll
You're
tell
welcome.
Monroe.
All right.
All right, take
Okay.
it, caller. All right, 323-7775, 698-0775, and 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your life.
Good afternoon, Rodney and Mr. Earl.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, sir.
Now, Peter and I got is gonna. I mean, he's in a wheelchair. I think he's gonna die in jail soon. Because New York read on him too.
What's your issue, man?
He's in a wheelchair?
But for one man, I guess he should have changed his life a long time ago.
Okay.
Because he's old. And I guess them stem cells, he ain't taking them no more. But I guess that's his punishment for all his crimes.
Now, what about...
Rodney, the F&M 4th floor, is it close to McDonald's downtown?
Say it again?
The F&M 4th floor.
No.
Is it in the back of there? No?
No, I will give you a clue. Go to the straw market.
Uh-huh.
Stand almost to the center of it.
Mm-hmm.
Look north.
Okay.
You will see a building called King's Court.
Okay.
Once you find King's Court, enter, press the elevator, go to the 4th floor.
Okay, because I know F&M boss had the top floor, that he was downstairs and he was upstairs to the corner there.
Oh, no, you're talking about Queen Street where Cecil was. No, Cecil never participated in the 4th floor. No.
Okay, I know it's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, why? Why he never participated? He was the boss.
Cecil was not supportive of corruption.
Okay, yeah, I know that. But then he up Bobby Wesco. Stay here.
No, it was not him. The people who moved to save Vesco happens to have been Tommy Tainquest's daddy.
No, but twice. I remember Jeffrey Lloyd talk about it. He was a young MP.
I want you to listen.
Went back to the court.
I want you to listen to me.
Represented Robert Wesco.
I want
for
you.
the first trial, and the PLP scored him for not reporting the news.
I don't remember that. You might be right.
Jeffrey Lloyd.
I'm not going to ask Jeffrey Lloyd anything. I want you to listen to me for a second.
Did you hear that?
Negro?
Yeah, he's
I
something
remember
else.
Orville Tainquest. Okay? But I don't want to talk about it because Tommy Tainquest is my friend. And I don't want Tommy to get mad with me, okay? But it was Orville. Okay?
Again? Him and his daughter say they ain't voting for Trump.
Who's saying that?
But man, Dick Cheney. The Cheney, he's so rich, he don't call up Biden. He's the only man who I know walk around with his heart on the outside. Tell him fight in my heart.
Listen,
Dick Cheney.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much.
Dick Cheney.
All right.
Dick Cheney doesn't have to vote for Trump. Trump has the prayers and the political support of the Negro people. We shall pray for his victory, and every African, American, and Bahamian descendant, we shall vote for Donald Trump. Remember what I teach is, a vote for Trump is a rejection of racism. And we must stop being racist because Trump is our ancestor. It's powerful.
Lord, what is this? Welcome to Freedom March. Call your life. Oh, man. I never heard so much. Welcome to Freedom March. Call your life.
That's wonderful.
Hello? Turn your radio down for us, please, caller, before you engage us, please. Radio or TV? Turn it down, please. All right. Let's just try another caller, please.
Hello.
Sir.
Hello.
Sir. Speak, brother.
Hello.
Speak. Speak. You speak.
You're live, caller. Go ahead. Hello?
Next caller.
About water. We need something done with Leroy Major.
What is the problem with Leroy Major?
Yeah, the flooding. My daughter's car got flooded out the other day, and many cars get flooded.
What area is this?
That's off Carmichael Road, and
What is
Leroy Major is the MP.
What street?
Yeah, what's the street name?
With Whitaker Avenue.
Okay, and what is the condition of the street today?
Oh, only when it rains, it floods a lot.
Okay.
But, how is it today?
No, there's no
No, we
flood.
didn't have any rain, so it's so fine today.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it rain again, you call me?
Whitaker Avenue.
Yes,
You
Okay.
call me so I could make sure that he does something about it, okay?
Check the
Okay,
drains.
thank you. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Take your caller. 323-7775. 6980775, 6980776. Please call us. Don't forget to turn your radio or your TVs down, please, before you engage us. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
We're doing well. Thank you so much.
Senator Monica, how are you?
Listen, I am fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm calling to just let you know that you're doing a wonderful job, right?
I thank you.
You've heard that the new boards are out?
Yes, the new board is out. I have been studying it. I have not dealt with it yet because there are one or two persons that I may have to have moved from the board.
Yes, I would do, Senator.
Yeah.
But I've been reading it too. I was studying it, but I didn't see your name there.
No, the board that I serve is higher than that board.
Okay.
Yeah, the board that I'm on is a secret board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Some of those names, some of them have to go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but one more thing though.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, he has to go too. So you have a good day.
I thank you for your words, but you must stop practicing racism. Donald should be the new leader of the new world.
Free world.
He will make America great again. And we have to watch the U.S. government because Donald has accused the Americans of what the Americans are now accusing the Venezuelans of. And that's rigging election. I don't know. I'm a Negro.
And he says, listen, when he becomes president, that he's going after and he's going to prosecute all those who may have been involved in any kind of election fraud. That's interesting. But he also said, and this is going to be a win-win for Bahamians, that when he becomes president, he's going to make sure that Florida passes the law that would legalize marijuana.
Well, if he...
So if you can't smoke it in the Bahamas, you just fly, go to the Bahamas here.
Just hold on.
And you fly to Florida, you can smoke it there.
No.
No?
Just listen for a second, Negro. Take, for instance, we have legalized marijuana. But many people whom the government has announced shall be given license. That is going to conflict with U.S. law. So it was not properly researched. They might be saved depending on what Trump does from a federal perspective. All right? You cannot give alleged drug smugglers a license.
Forget about that.
No. You cannot give alleged drug smugglers license.
That's not don't worry, but that's not the issue.
That's an issue for the U.S.
Let's get this.
All right? You're not going to cut me off. You brought up the drugs. All right?
I didn't let you know what Trump said you can do.
Yeah, but Trump will have to
So you can run on all you want about what's happening in the Bahamas.
Trump has to follow the
Florida
law.
is our second home.
Yeah, but
you
Trump
can't smoke it here. You fly to Florida, you smoke it there.
Stop encouraging.
That's reality.
No, there are certain federal legislation that would need to be amended. Go ahead.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Thanks, John.
Yes. How are you?
Senator, I'm the spiritual advisor.
Yes.
God save the king.
Yeah, Senator, you think Trump ready for the big debate tomorrow night?
Listen, I'm trying to figure out where I can go for an American party where I can sit back peacefully and just say to Trump, jabber, Trump, jabber. I think this is going to be the greatest debate that the Americans have ever experienced.
Yeah. I don't think he's ready for Kamala, though.
There has never...
Like Kamala say, she's a black lady, and I hear her say out of her mouth, she has black relatives. Now, you guys don't think so, but guess what?
Negro.
You don't know who her great-great-great-granddaddy was on the daddy's side or on the mother's side.
Negro.
So...
Negro, listen to me. In 2024, it is politically convenient to say you are black. It is convenient.
Listen, that is white, you don't know.
Listen to me.
Well, this is
it is convenient to say you are black. She is not of the African race.
Okay, that's food for thought. All right, spiritual advisor.
Yes, sir.
Back to you. Food for thought.
You got 20 seconds. Go ahead quickly.
You think Jesus was a black man or a white man?
He was black.
He was black, so he had black relatives?
Semitic, yeah.
Who they were?
The Israelites, the black Israelites.
You all have a nice day.
You too, my friend. Take care.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All I know is the Rastafarian god was brown skinned. Emperor Haile Selassie is at the end of the show.
Yes, it is. We're coming to
Well,
the end.
folks, it's been a wonderful day here in the Commonwealth of Bahamas. We had some shooting last night on Johnson Road. That's the community that the former Eponym Attorney General, Carl Bell, grew up in. Carl perhaps should go back to Johnson Road and speak to the Negro side of the community. And we thought we'd tell that to you. We want people to take good care. The United States national debate, the presidential debate, is tomorrow. Let us continue to pray for Donald Trump that in the first round, he will throw 2 rounds on Kamala. Trump, 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 fight, fight, fight. Trump, 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 fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight.